Hello everyone, it's me, Clayton, and if you're wondering why I'm not in my usual location, I'm at BabsCon. And while there, I got to see the Season 7 premiere of My Little Pony. And after going through a very long opening event, after having cheers from every single brony at the area, how is this big return for My Little Pony go? It doesn't go the way you might expect it to, but it's still a fun 2 episodes nonetheless. But let me tell you about the story. After the events of the season 6 premiere, season 6 finale, I should say, Twilight Sparkle decides she needs to send Starlight Glimmer to a new location in order for her to learn more about friendship after she's mastered all that she can teach her. Unfortunately, all the places she wants her to go to have their dangers, and that's just if her extreme paranoia doesn't get to her. So instead, she decides to go on a friendship retreat while Starlight and her best friend Trixie hang out at the castle. But after Trixie causes Twilight's cutie mark map to teleport away to a location where she does not know where it is, Starlight's anger gets the better of her, and she needs to control her anger while finding the map, all while Twilight and her friends have fun in a puzzle room in Manhattan. So yeah, not exactly the big adventure you'd think of for, the return after 6 whole months of no ponies. But at the same time, I get why they didn't want to just go on another grand adventure with a one-off villain in another faraway land. We've done that before, and if it was like that again this season, it would have gotten a little redundant. Still, the pace of the episode is unfortunately probably the slowest overall. I know I complained about the slow pace and the lack of real tension in the season 6 premiere, but it seems like it happened even more this time, to the point where the entire first episode is just setup work, with some comedy, but still setup work. Granted, it does pay off a little bit in the second episode, where I finally get a straight up conflict pretty quickly through the second episode, mainly due to Trixie. But at the same time, I would have liked an episode that happens to pace itself a little more. Also, because it spends a lot of time with its setup work, there's not a lot of action at first, which forces the comedy to pick up the slack. And does it do that? Well, yes, it does. A lot of the reasons that I like the comedy is because Discord's involved. Yes, John Delancey returns as Discord, and he's just as funny as you remember. And the other voice actors do a great job, especially Kelly Sheridan as Starlight Glimmer and Kathleen Barr as Trixie. And besides, episodes that are high on comedy and low on action are sort of what you'd expect when the episode's written by Joanna Lewis and Christine Sonko. And in a similar fashion to their writing on Castle Sweet Castle, they do a good job with the comedy, since it's very self-aware and a lot of it is focused on events of previous episodes. Whether they're talking about Starlight Glimmer's past for the 50 gazillionth time, or imagining scenarios where Starlight's with Thorax or with Ember or with some of the other side characters you may remember, they do know how to get the comedy on right, and a lot of the jokes hit hard with the Brony fandom. A lot of them had us laughing in the stands, and a couple of them made us cringe. But the hits basically outweigh the misses quite a bit. So, overall, this premiere isn't exactly what I expected it to be, but at the same time, it is a decent return to form, I guess. It's not bad, but it is fun. You pretty much get exactly what you came for when it came to this premiere, and you don't really get anything that will surprise you or will really shock you to the core. But what I expected was something that was fun, and this was kind of fun. It's just an in general okay premiere. That's all for now. See you next time.